What do you want to do?
That's him.
I would like to do the same. I like to get a public.
We will. We'll get you a new. We're going to get you another attorney because you qualify for the public defender's
Did y'all
services.
get y'all pictures? Send me the pictures. Send me the screenshot so
Yeah,
I
do you
can
want
see
me
it
to
up close.
read to you the charges in open court, or do you want to waive the reading of the formal charges?
I'll leave.
Okay. Very good. Then you are both good to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a good one.
You too. Christopher Williamson. Emmanuel Isaac.
Holly still there?
And Your Honor,
Holly
Ashley
didn't
Lawrence
get
on behalf of
hit.
the state, I do believe that he is wanted.
Okay. There's an outstanding warrant for him?
Yes, he has not been arrested. He is co-defendants with
Oh, he
position
came back on a
18,
new
so I believe
account.
that's why it's already on the calendar. He has an outstanding warrant for another cruelty against the same victim.
Okay. We'll issue a bench warrant then.
Yes, Judge.
Alexia Willis.
This is Stephanie Yellen on behalf of Mr. Willis. I'm sorry, on behalf of Miss Willis. She is now in custody. She's listed in custody, but she has since listed bond on that unindicted D number case that she was being held on as of last week. I've taken an application from her. She does qualify for public defender services. This is going to be Mr. Cham's case going forward. We would waive arraignment, enter a not guilty plea.
Thank you.
I'm here.
Okay. They're waiving your arraignment and they're entering a not guilty plea for you, and you are so you are free to go. Just stay in touch with them.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. Andre Anderson. Neil Clark. They filed a waiver. Kevin Marsh.
I'm in the courtroom.
I'm sorry. That's the courtroom.
Andre Anderson. I'm in the courtroom.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Thank you. Mr. Anderson, do you have an attorney representing you?
Not at this time.
Okay. Would you like to apply for the services of the public defender? They can take an application today over the phone. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ms. Yellen, will you give him your work phone number, please?
Judge, not to interrupt, but our office has previously conflicted out of this case. It was previously assigned to Ms. Hankins, who was the prior conflict attorney before Mr. Hudson. My best guess is that this one's going to go to Mr. Hudson.
Okay. Mr. Hudson, there you are. Would you like to speak with him? I can't hear you. Your microphone must not be on. Mr. Hudson?
Thank you, Greg.
Can you hear me, Mr. Hudson? If you can hear me, nod your head. Okay, I cannot hear you. So once we get that figured out, I'm going to have you talk to Mr. Anderson today to see if you can represent him, because it used to be Ms. Hankins. All right, hang tight, Mr. Anderson, okay?
Thank y'all for the gifts.
Kevin Marsh,
This is Nature
21.
Boy. Y'all see him? He all the way in the back. Y'all may not see him from this distance.
Kelvin Young.
I'm giving y'all a close
Mr. Marsh
up.
is here?
This is Nature Boy in the back.
Yes, ma'am.
The black one.
Where are you?
That's
You in the
three.
courtroom?
I'm in the courtroom. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, Mr. Marsh, who is your attorney?
Mr. Robert Booker.
All right, is he coming today?
I am not aware, Your Honor. I texted him, but I've not gotten a response from him.
Okay, well, he needs to reach out to us. All right. couple of things. Folks that are on video, if you are walking around, sending signals, smoking, eating, using the bathroom, I'm going to turn off your video. Those are things that you cannot do if you're in the courtroom, and you're not going to be able to do them here.
Why is this bitch here?
Also, if anybody interrupts the proceedings, they will be removed from the Zoom, and they will not have the ability to log back in. Just letting you know.
She be disrespectful. Black Velvet is so disrespectful.
Okay. Mr. Marsh, can you step out and try to reach Mr. Booker, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Kelvin Young?
Excuse me, ma'am. Neil Clark is also in the courtroom.
I'm so confused.
Yes. You filed a
Why you
waiver.
kicking Death Bay?
That was a waiver, correct?
Why you kicking Death Bay?
Yep, you're good. You're excused.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Is Kelvin Young here?
Judge, I knew this was the same case as position number 4.
The state filed a null pros on position number 4, but the state is not filing a null pros on this case.
Okay.
Also, I want to just make it aware that the victim on this case is present on the Zoom call as well.
Can y'all
All right,
behave
is
in court?
Mr. Young present?
Get along in the comments, please. We in court. Behave.
Okay.
Fuck.
D'Anthony Booker, 23. D'Anthony Booker. Tony Hester. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm a little delayed. You are?
D'Anthony Booker.
Okay, Mr. Booker, good afternoon. Do you have an attorney?
No, ma'am.
Would you like to apply for the services of the public defender, or do you want to hire a private attorney?
I'll take the public defender.
Okay. Ms. Yellen, can he apply for your services if you give him a number to contact?
He can. Does court mind if I do that out loud since he's not on the chat?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Mr. Booker, do you have a pen and paper or a phone to put down my number?
Yes, ma'am. Give me 1 second.
I can't hear, so I'm just gonna say it out
Yeah,
loud.
He said give him 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready now.
Okay, it's 404-668-5349. If you'll just wait until the end of the calendar, call the calendar and call me then, okay?
Wait to the end of the month.
No, when I'm done calling the calendar, give her a call, and she'll need to take another application from you to see if you qualify.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
This is Nature Boy
Tony
for the people that's
Hester,
just coming in.
24.
He's all the way in the back. Y'all
Your
not gonna be
Honor.
able to see him.
Tracy Reeves, I previously represented Mr. Hester as a C3. I'm still on 3 of his cases that are before Judge Polk. I wasn't sure if this one needed to be transferred to that division. They are older, and they're actually scheduled for a pretrial conference tomorrow.
No, I think if they're older, they would be transferred. Can y'all look into that, please? And get with Mr. Reeves about it? Ms. Allen or Mr. Johnston?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Judge. Just say that again. My apologies.
Apparently, Mr. Hester has some older cases that are assigned to Judge Polk. So
Okay.
it sounds like this may need to be transferred to that division.
We'll take a look at it, Judge.
Thank you. Okay. Want to go ahead and waive arraignment on this today, Mr. Reeves?
I will, Your Honor.
Okay.
And
An enter not guilty plea. Okay, perfect. And then in the meantime, they'll follow up and let you know.
all right, thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Jawan Mosley, 25.
Judge, Mr. Mosley's in custody. He is still in need of C3 appointment.
Angels,
as well.
while we wait for
I followed up
Nature
with
Boy,
him
we need
earlier in
2
the
trophies.
week, and he
I'm
is
doing my
still
big one
waiting
for y'all.
appointment.
Let's do y'all big one.
Okay.
It was Ms. Upshaw, but she's no longer with the office.
Great. All right, I'm going to reset this so we can get another attorney appointed.
Thank you.
Jerry Minor, position 26.
Judge, this is Stephanie Yellen on behalf of Mr. Minor, who's in custody. An enter my appearance today, waive arraignment and enter not guilty plea, request 10 days to file motions.
Granted, thank you. 27, Anthony Bowden.
Agatha Romanowski for the state, Your Honor. This defendant is still in Connecticut custody. And we believe that, his next court date is in September. So if we can reset this to maybe October, that way he might be here by then.
Okay, we'll reset this to the next arraignment after September.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes.
Thank you.
Y'all, don't we want the black judge back? She's too nice.
This is Steffi Yellen on behalf of Ms. Owens, standing in for Mr. Chan. This case is going to be his going forward. I see Ms. Owens present on the call under iPhone. She's made an application and qualified, so we'd enter appearance today, enter not guilty plea, request 10 days to file motions, and waive formal arraignment.
All right, granted 10 days to file motions, and we'll enter the not guilty plea. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. That is all my business today. May I be excused?
Of course, thank you.
Thank you.
Kassara Hill, 29. Kassara Hill?
Yes, good afternoon, Your Honor. This is Will Moran. I filed an entry appearance and motions on this case yesterday, which is also the day I was hired. I have not filed a substitution of counsel yet, but we will waive formal arraignment and enter a not guilty plea at this time.
Perfect. All right, and I'll give you 10 days to file motions. Go ahead and get the entry filed, and
It's already filed, both of them.
Oh, perfect.
Thanks,
Okay, thank you very much.
Nice to see you. Maybe we'd be excused?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. Take care.
You too. Brandon Nicanor Cruz.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Tracy Reeves on behalf of Mr. Nicanor Cruz. He's in custody. We would waive arraignment and enter a plea of not guilty. There is a pending bond motion, and I would just ask, if Your Honor, if we could put that on the next available motions calendar.
Yep. The September 8th motions is full, so it'll have to go after that.
Okay.
Okay? Benito, get that scheduled.
Okay. And that's all I have. If I may be excused.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Your Honor, that's all I had as well. May I be excused as well?
Yes, thank you. And you got my email, I trust, about next week.
Yes, Your Honor, speaking of which, he is on the docket today.
Yes.
So
Yes.
need the
Vigo, this is live. This is live. This is not being
Mr. Adams
recorded.
knows
Shut it
about
off,
the
send a
other
bean,
case, so we'll
y'all.
see.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
This is not being recorded.
Elijah
Vigo.
Bishop, 31.
Judge Steffi Yellen here. Just a brief announcement on this one. Right now, Khalil Edie is the private attorney of record. He filed a motion to withdraw on the case on August 1st.
Yes, it hasn't signed yet, though.
It hasn't been signed yet, so we'll need an order if the court's going to allow him to withdraw.
Does he want to hire the public, or want to be represented by the public defender's office?
He does. So once that order gets signed, my intention would be going forward to enter my appearance, but we just have to wait on that order.
Okay.
He's right here.
Then I'll go ahead and sign the order, and after I do that, you can go ahead and enter a waiver of arraignment and not guilty plea.
We'll do.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Jason Brown, 33.
Yeah, so he
Hey,
getting
Judge, this is Steffi Yellen standing in on behalf
y'all want me to
of Mr.
rewind
Chan
it?
today
Hold on.
for Mr. Brown. This was a re-indicted case from 19th.
Full, so it'll have to go after that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll rewind it.
Benito, get
Hold
that
on.
scheduled.
Okay. And that's all I have. If I may be excused.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Your Honor, that's all I
Pay
had as well.
attention.
May I be excused as well?
This
Yes,
is live.
thank
You can
And got
rewind
my
it,
email,
bitch.
I trust, about next week.
Yes, Your Honor, speaking of which, he is on the docket today.
Yes.
So he might need the same attorney.
All right. Well, Mr. Adams knows about the other case, so we'll see.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Elijah Bishop, 31.
Judge Steffi Yellen here. Just a brief announcement on this one. Right now, Khalil Edie is the private attorney of record. He filed a motion to withdraw on the case on August 1st.
Yes, it hasn't signed yet, though.
It hasn't been signed yet, so we'll need an order if the court's going to allow him to withdraw.
Does he want to hire the public, or want to be represented by the public defender's office?
He does. So once that order gets signed, my intention would be going forward to enter my appearance, but we just have to wait on that order.
Okay. Then I'll go ahead and sign the order, and after I do that, you can go ahead and enter a waiver of arraignment and not guilty plea.
We'll do.
So does that mean the plea still go on,
Right.
y'all, or no?
Jason Brown,
What does this
33.
mean? Do we still wait? Or it's a done
And
deal?
Judge, this is Steffi Yellen standing in on behalf of Mr. Chan today for Mr. Brown. This was a re-indicted case from 19 CR 2824. The court had given,
What's
I
next?
believe, 30 days for the reindictment. So this is just
Somebody come up and tell us what's next. Like, what do we expect out of this? What's T? Hello? Oh. What does this mean